Hello, hello, it's Myrtleman here. Today we have another episode of Minecraft New Appalachia, and in today's episode we are going to be touring the southern area of the neighborhood of Hollis. Hollis is the neighborhood directly north of Smithtown, and in today's episode we have also introduced the Little Tiles mod to this world, as I did with my main world. Well, not so much main world, but my other world. So, let's see what I've done over here. So, right off the bat, if you recognize this area, then you will know that I have removed a lot of copy-pasted apartments along the east side of 2nd Avenue, south of 4th Street. So, I do not want to have copy-pasted apartments for the most part, especially so close together in this world, because I just think that building many buildings by hand looks a lot nicer. So, you have also noticed, if you've seen this area before, that there are trees here now. I'm not so sure about these. Let me know what you guys think about such trees along 2nd Avenue, because in my opinion, they do block out a lot of the building details. So let me know if we should keep these trees or if we should put shorter trees in the comment section below. And take this opportunity to subscribe if you are new and like the video, and let's resume this tour. So you can see here, these are some new Appalachia street signs. Let me know what you guys think of these. So this is a Little Tiles sign, and here we can see 5th Street and 2nd Avenue. So I have also made some changes to this WMT station, specifically the signs and mosaics. Here we can see an entrance sign, which has been changed. I will note that these routes are now outdated. The WMT will no longer be using numbered routes. So let's head into the station and see what I've changed over here. So we have a notice over here. So this looks like a service change. WMT is 6/21/1904. Gordon Line trains will not be running until 7/10/1904 due to station upgrades. So there are some upgrades that have occurred, and those are the ones that I have mentioned. So let's continue along this update. So you can see here I have changed the signs within this train station. I believe this font is called Crotona or Carina. I will put that as a text bubble here so that if you want to know the font, you can search it up for yourself and use it in various projects. So this font was specifically created in 1904, and that is why I am using it. So we can see I have also upgraded these mosaics to use little tiles, and that is how I was able to pull this off. So you can see this is very nice. I quite like it. So over here, there's something else that I've done with this mod, and that is create emergency exits. So it allows you to create custom ladders. So you can make basically a design, and then you can turn it into a ladder. So as you can see, it just tried to pull me up as I walked towards it. And I've also made these emergency exit indicators. So you can climb up this ladder, and we will emerge somewhere below 2nd Avenue, I believe near 6th Street. So you can see it lifts up and it opens up. So let's climb out of this, and there we go. So we are just a bit north of where we entered the station, and there you go. See, WMT, that's quite hot, I'd say. Awesome. So let's proceed down the station. There are also, not the station, this isn't a station tour, this is a city update tour. So there are also fire hydrants. I believe I showed those in the new Appalachia Alexandria Street tour. So let's proceed then. So here we have that standard oil gas station, which was originally built in this world. I believe it was 1902. If you check the videos, then you can find when that was. Then, if we go over here, we can see there is another WMT emergency exit. Since I have recently demolished the buildings over here, it is now just a humble shack. So let's enter this shack. So you can see it says WMT, do not enter, because this is an emergency exit to the street level from the tunnels. So let's enter this, and here we are. Woohoo, look at this. Yes, an emergency exit from the WMT tunnels. And there you can see the portal, which I have also improved. I have removed the building in the middle of the street. I believe it was an eyesore, so now it is gone. So here we are at 2nd Avenue and 3rd Street. And yes, 3rd Street. I was just verifying that. So here we have the 2nd Avenue portal for the Gordon Line. So originally, these roads were thinner. However, I have widened them so that it looks nicer. So those are now widened. There is a miniature park over here, sort of. I'm not sure what you would call this. I believe it's some kind of urban landscaping. So let me know if you know what these are called in the comment section below. So you can see here that 2nd Avenue has been widened over here to allow for horses, more horses to fit here. So I just thought that would look nicer, and it was suggested to me by a Discord user. So let's proceed over here, and you can see some changes that I have made specifically towards the 3rd Avenue area, because previously there was nothing over here. So this is the transitionary area from Smithtown to Hollis. So there are still some industrial buildings over here, and just warehouses, since this is the border. So here we have new Appalachia pew-pews, just in case that gets me demonetized, I won't say that. So we can enter the store. I have not built an interior, and that is a little tiles door that I custom made. So here is the inside. If I choose to fill it out, it's there now. And let's proceed down 3rd Street. So here we have 2 apartments. We have the 2nd Avenue Diner, which now has a nicer sign. That's from 1902, if I'm right. And then we have this area, inconspicuous chained off alleyway, which I can climb up. Yeah, so we have this area too. So these buildings were burned down by the mafia, but there is an area around it now. So you can go over here and see the ruins of some apartments that the mafia burns down. So that's quite interesting. So we can go over here. There is an alleyway just behind this PPU store, and it has a dumpster over there. So we can proceed. Yeah, I think I can say gun. Come on, it's Minecraft. I can say gun. So yes, behind New Appalachia Guns, there is an alleyway. And then we have a tax office here, which I have not built an interior for. I typically won't build interiors, just to mention that. I do like to have floors, though, but that's about it. So then we have a barber shop, Jim's Barber. Love it, love it. Then we have Rivertown Diner. So Rivertown is meant to be a founding name of this neighborhood. So the original name would have been Rivertown. So that is why you will see some stores here that say Rivertown. So we can proceed up the block, so to say. And over here we have another large warehouse. And we have its alleyway as well. So you can go over here, and it just heads over here, and the alleyway terminates near this burnt out apartment with a fence. And this is where the alleyway terminates. So you can't go past, you can't even climb this fence. To make all of the fences climbable would cause lag, but this is quite the alleyway. And it is cool how you can see the elevated tracks over there as well of the WMT Warshaw shuttle. And we can head over here. And there we go, liquor cellar right there. And I quite like these 2 buildings. This one was, I believe, Philadelphian, and this, where did I get this one from? I believe these, I know these specifically, I believe they were Ohio style buildings. And I will be making a rule in this world to try not to use New York buildings as reference material, or Chicago buildings, Los Angeles buildings, or Houston buildings. Here we have a hotel with a beautiful Sand Creek sign. I quite love that font. Then over here we have a off brick color, right? So why is that? Well, the reasoning for that is because with the little tiles mod, you can actually tint. That's interesting. You can actually. Is the sun just in the perfect spot to where that happens? That's probably not right. But you can tint the bricks and any blocks, so I can sort of have any tint of bricks that I'd like. So there we go. Hollis Hotel. I quite like this one as well. And then it has a billboard over there, hotel. Billboards did exist during this time, for anyone who's wondering. Then over here you can park your horse, put it away and in those stables right there. And I'm just taking in. I love this view over here of the L over there. It's quite nice. So then we can head over here and look at this. Shit, that's a cool view. So we can see over here this Coca-Cola sign, and I fucking love it. Coca-Cola, 5 cents, sold everywhere. So here we have another bank. So this is the 3rd bank that I've built in this world so far. Appalachian Bank, so this will be the new Appalachia Bank Company. So there it is. Quite interesting bank. I think I like it. It uses the subway font over there. So that's cool. Thought you guys would like that, and it's quite a nice font as well. Looks quite nice on big signs like that. Alright, so let's proceed down 3rd Avenue, and now we are leaving 3rd Street. So here we have a restaurant. It's just called Mark's. Nothing else, just Mark's. And here we have a lot. Fenced off, of course. I think this one opens, right? Yes, this one opens. And there we go. Quite the interesting door there. There's nothing inside here, but we have these crates over here, which are quite neat. So then we can proceed down 3rd Avenue, and we arrive at 2nd Street, also known as Rivertown Road. So that is just an homage to the old Rivertown name. And then we have a warehouse right here. There we go, warehouse. Quite cool. Then we have another warehouse right here. So this is basically a warehouse block. So Rob's Metal Goods Company, and as we reach Smithtown, it will just become warehouses. So that's why the last apartment here was burnt down by the mafia. Can you believe it? I surely can. That, so to say, that shit happens in New Appalachia. And there we go. So we have some trees here, just growing in this area where some buildings didn't survive and grass overtook them, and a lot formed. Well, I suppose that's not, it might be a bit fast, but it looks cool. So here's this burnt out apartment right there. And another warehouse over here, and you can see those trees on 2nd Avenue over there, looking quite lovely. But again, seriously, give your opinions on the tall trees, and maybe I'll have to turn them into these shorter trees. Alright, and here we have this warehouse, sort of glazed windows there, and more of the portal here. So let's proceed over here to 1st Street. So, 1st Street, this is where Hollis ends, and across the street is Smithtown. So, here we are at 1st Street, and you can see the opening and incline of, not the opening, sorry, the incline of this train portal there. Here we have Hollis Goods Company. You can see right through to the back. Alright, and here we have another warehouse. Very nice door right there. It doesn't open because there's nothing on the inside, so I figured I'd save on resources because little tiles can be a quite laggy mod if I overdo it. So we can head down 1st Street over here, and there we see over there is Smithtown. So that is Quartz Street, which starts over here and heads down to the Smithtown Civil War Cemetery, which is a couple thousand blocks away from here. Blocks as in Minecraft blocks, not street blocks. So then there's a ladder over here. You can climb up it to the advertisement, and there is this major warehouse over here. And over here we have a WMT sign. WMT lines, Warshaw Shuttle to Smithtown Road to City Hall. Again, this letter, or bullet will be removed since The company will not be using those for the foreseeable future. Alright, and here we are at the last area of today's tour. So, I will be showing you guys Grove Street and Novak Street in the very edges of Smithtown before it becomes South Smithtown, but is technically still Smithtown. So this was that Civil War cemetery that I showed you guys before in a previous episode. I believe I showed it in the Gordontown episode. And then over here we have a little plaza here, the Novak Plaza. Very nice. So this bench does work, but sadly only for one person. There you go. You can sit on the bench and admire the park and relax. And I have to say this is quite cool because of the subway station right there, and you have your cemetery right there. So that's quite cool. And some signs that will be removed at some point. You guys know how transit companies are with those sorts of things. And we do have a basketball hoop. Public basketball courts were invented in the year 1892. So then we have some trash over here. It looks like somebody left some sort of typewriter device over there. And I like to call this area the lots. So the reason why I call it the lots is because of, well, I used Mississippi architecture over here, and as such, there are lots of lots. But, believe it or not, this would be quite realistic. At the time, even in Queens, there were many opened lots. So if we head over here, we have Maple Street and Utrecht Avenue, which is going to be renamed to Sherman Avenue. So, Utrecht Avenue is the current name of Swamplands Avenue, which is basically 2nd Avenue South. And so this is basically the continuation of 2nd Avenue into the named area. But it will be renamed again due to a petition through the residents of the neighborhood to Sherman Avenue. And over here we just have this empty lot over here. So that's why I call this the lots. And this is, again, quite realistic for the time. Even in Missouri, you still have things like this. Did I say Mississippi before? I meant Missouri, if I did. But if not, then hey, never hurts to overcorrect. Okay, so over here we have a house and a custom door right there. You can go inside and live here. Okay. So then we have two more houses. Well, I guess apartments, but there are 2 stories, so maybe I could call those houses. I don't know. I don't know if the style would classify it as a house or not. And then over here we have the last building for today's tour, an Irish pub. Very nice. So here's the Irish pub. I may furnish this one. Actually, it's quite cool. So there you go. Just an Irish pub, and of course there is a top area so that people can live there. Of the Irish pub.